Trying to lose weight? It's definitely not a walk in the park. You have to make significant changes in your diet and get physically active. Still, sometimes the results take time to show. In addition to all this, the internet is overloaded with information about weight loss. With so many diets and superfoods trending, it can be difficult to choose one that will help you burn all the extra fat. One of the most popular is intermittent fasting. So many people swear by its efficacy. And the best part is that you don't have to count calories. But is it really good at helping you shed pounds? Most importantly, is it better than calorie restriction? In today's video, we are going to talk about intermittent fasting in detail. From comparing it with calorie restriction to tips on making it more effective, we'll discuss all of these and more. Do watch until the end. Let us first understand intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is when you eat food within a limited time frame and fast for the rest of the day. It is one of the more popular methods to lose weight in recent times and is also believed to improve your overall health. The most common form of intermittent fasting is the 16-8 method. In this case, you would fast for 16 hours at a stretch. You would be eating within an 8-hour window in which there are no restrictions. There's another form of intermittent fasting in which you fast for 24 hours straight. This is done once or twice every week. For instance, you wouldn't be eating anything from lunch one day to lunch the next day. The third popular form of intermittent fasting is the 5-by-2 diet. When you're following this intermittent fasting variant, you are allowed to eat normally for 5 days of the week. For the other 2 days, you would restrict your entire food intake to 500 to 600 calories per day. When you eat fewer meals, you are automatically reducing the amount of calories you intake. With the help of intermittent fasting, you would also be changing your hormone levels in a way that can help with weight loss. Fasting also helps improve insulin sensitivity and bring down the levels of insulin in your body. Because of lower insulin levels, your body would have more access to stored fat. Short-term fasting causes positive changes in your hormones, which improve your metabolic rate. Research shows your metabolic rate increases by 4% to 14%. Research was conducted to see the impact of intermittent fasting on weight loss for durations ranging from 3 weeks to 24 weeks. The results showed that this pattern of eating can help reduce weight by 3% to 8%. The same study also showed that people lost around 4% to 7% of the circumference of their waists. This means it also impacts your belly fat. Reducing belly fat can be very beneficial for your health, as it reduces fat around your vital organs. Along with weight loss, there are other health benefits to intermittent fasting. It helps with the production of the brain hormone BDNF, which plays a key role in growing new nerve cells and may even protect you against Alzheimer's disease. Intermittent fasting also helps reduce bad cholesterol levels in your body. This can lower your risk of developing heart disease. Interested in learning in detail about different types of intermittent fasting and how they help you lose weight, you can watch this video to choose the right one for you. Now, let's take a glimpse into calorie restriction. Cutting calories is another way to reduce your weight. One of the popular methods for this type of weight loss program is the 1200 calorie diet. As the name suggests, the 1200 calorie diet focuses on restricting your calorie intake every day to 1200. For most average adults, 1200 calories is significantly lower than what they would eat on a normal day. Dietitians and healthcare professionals recommend it as one of the most effective ways to lose weight. When you are recommended to reduce your calorie intake, it means you will need to bring it down by about 500 to 700 calories. This comes to 1,200 to 1,500 calories per day for adult women. In the case of adult men, it comes to 1,500 to 1,800 calories every day. Usually, these kinds of calorie restriction diets are done for a short period of time. They are meant to cause a drastic amount of weight loss. There are certain diets that even plan for just 800 calories in a day, but they should only be done under medical supervision. If you use this approach in a planned manner, along with making sure you get all the nutrients your body needs, calorie restriction is one of the safest ways to burn fat. A study was conducted on nearly 2,100 participants who had obesity and were given a 1,200 calorie diet under medical supervision. After 12 months, the participants lost nearly 5% of their weight on average. Another study was conducted to see how different kinds of calorie restriction diets impact weight loss. The participants who were on the 1200 to 1550 calorie per day diet lost about 15 pounds on average. But it's not all roses. Restricting your calorie intake comes with its own downsides. If you overdo it or give yourself too few calories, you can experience dizziness. Not getting enough energy would also result in nausea and headaches, among other health issues. The basic calorie requirements differ for every individual. On average, an adult woman would need about 2,000 calories every day to maintain her weight. For men, it comes to about 2,500 calories a day. Looking for answers on all the latest health and wellness news? Hit that subscribe button and join our millions of followers. Stay up to date on all our great Bestie content. So, which one is better for weight loss? There has been much debate on which forms of weight loss programs are more effective. While some swear by intermittent fasting, others say calorie restrictions give better results. A few studies have also been conducted with results. Let's take a look at them. One particular study was carried out with the intention of figuring out which of the two strategies was more effective for weight loss. Participants in the study were divided into 3 groups. One group had an eating window. The second group was given restricted calories. And the third group had no dietary changes. The study was conducted for a period of 12 months. It was seen that the 2 groups that had diet plans lost about 5% of their weight on average. This showed there was not much difference between calorie restriction and intermittent fasting. Compared with the group that had no changes to their diet, the intermittent fasting group lost 10 kilograms more. The group that was counting calories lost 12 kilograms more on average than the control group. The 2 groups did not have much statistical difference. Another study was conducted on 550 adults. The participants' BMI was taken before the study, and they were asked to fill out surveys about their food intake, level of exercise, and other similar factors. The study was conducted for more than 6 years. The results showed that large and medium meals, which amount to 500 to 1,000 calories or more, were causing weight gain. Smaller meals that were less than 500 calories helped the participants lose weight. In another study, it was observed that intermittent fasting and calorie restriction were effective for weight loss and helped improve overall health. The participants in this study were also divided into 3 groups. One group focused completely on calorie restriction, bringing down their intake to 75% of what was normal. Another group did both fasting and calorie restriction. The third group fasted on alternate days but did not restrict their calories. The first 2 groups lost about the same amount of weight on average at the end of the study. The group that had no calorie restrictions but fasted on alternate days had significantly less weight loss on average. This is why experts recommend calorie restriction over alternate day fasting. Even when you restrict your net energy intake to that of daily dieters, alternate day fasting is less effective at reducing your body fat content. It also offers no additional short-term improvements in your metabolic or cardiovascular health. So, what does this mean? It is difficult to design a one-size-fits-all program to help people lose weight. Individual needs require various types of programs. Both intermittent fasting and calorie restriction diets have their advantages and disadvantages. You should choose the one that suits your needs the best and doesn't interrupt your lifestyle. It is important to make sure not to go on extreme diets in the hopes of immediate results. That can only result in health issues and can end up causing physical and mental health problems. Tips to start intermittent dieting successfully. Thinking about trying the hot new trend of intermittent fasting to burn excess fat. We wish you all the best and are here to help you make it worth it. No matter what type of intermittent fasting you choose, you need a little background knowledge to make it work for you. Like all other diet plans, it requires discipline and patience for you to stick to it until you reach your goal weight. We are sharing a few tips with you that will help you jumpstart your intermittent fasting and stick with it. Identify the reason why you're doing it. Yes, you are doing intermittent fasting to lose weight, but what else are you expecting from it? Do you want to improve your energy levels? or maybe trying to support your gut health. It is tough to stick to intermittent fasting if you don't know why you are doing it. You need to have a reason in mind for following the eating plan. The hours towards the end of the fasting window can be pretty challenging. You might even feel miserable at the moment, but it is the big why that will push you through tough times and give you motivation to keep moving ahead. You can visualize yourself in your dream dress, or think about how you can enjoy your weekends more when you have more energy after shedding extra weight. Encourage yourself to keep going by thinking of the goals you'll achieve. Start slow. It is natural to be excited when trying a new diet. You're expecting the best results and ready to work hard to get them. But do not let this excitement overpower you to the point that you choose the toughest variant of intermittent fasting. Remember, losing weight isn't a sprint, but a marathon. You have to stick to the weight loss plan over the long term to see results and maintain them. This is why it is important to start slow. A 12 hours eating window and 12 hours fasting window is a good schedule for those new to intermittent fasting. As you get comfortable, you can move to stricter schedules like 16 by 8. Under this schedule, you fast for 16 hours and have an 8-hour eating window. From there, you can transition to a smaller eating window if you prefer. Eat breakfast as late as you can. You need no expert to tell you that it is easier to fast overnight and push back your breakfast time to fit within the eating window. You won't feel the pangs of hunger or indulge in mindless eating due to boredom because you will be fast asleep. This means that if you usually eat breakfast at 9, try to push it to 10 or 11. Once you are comfortable, you can gradually push it to whenever you want, like 12 or 1 o'clock. If you find it difficult to push back breakfast, try distraction to dissuade you from eating. You can go on a morning walk, do yoga, or keep yourself in some other morning routine like cleaning your room and making your bed. You might end up surprising yourself with how long you can push back your first meal of the day. Water is your best friend. Feeling a little uneasy due to sudden hunger pangs? Try drinking water. It is weird but true. Your body can mistake thirst for hunger. You could actually be thirsty, not hungry. This is why experts tell you to stay hydrated when you are trying to lose weight. This is to prevent you from eating surplus calories that could have been saved if you simply drank a glass or two of water. Drinking water not only keeps you hydrated, but also boosts your metabolism temporarily. It controls your appetite and is great for your skin as well. Talk about all that healthy, glowing skin you'll get to flaunt. You can target drinking a gallon of water a day. Still struggling with increasing your water intake? There are ways to trick you into drinking more water. For example, you can keep a reusable water bottle with you throughout the day. This motivates you to drink more water in any setting, whether you're running an errand, commuting to work, or working on your laptop. A water bottle near you is a visual reminder that you need to stay hydrated. You can also take advantage of modern technology. Put your smartphone or smartwatch to some use by downloading apps that send you timely reminders to hydrate yourself. For example, you can set a reminder to drink a glass of water every hour. This is especially helpful if you are too busy to drink water. If you are trying to lose weight, you have to replace sugary drinks like soda and sports drinks with water. This way, you are drinking more water every day and cutting down on your calorie intake. If you are in the habit of overeating, you can use water to manage hunger. For example, before you munch on your favorite snacks, drink a glass of water. This increases your daily water intake and also prevents you from mistaking thirst for hunger. If you dislike the idea of drinking plain water, infuse it with natural flavors. There are so many amazing fruit infuser water bottles available on the market. You can try the cucumber-lime combination or strawberry kiwi. I particularly love fresh lime-flavored water. You can also eat foods high in water like watermelon, cantaloupe and cabbage during your eating window. Zucchini and celery are also good options. They are loaded with fiber and high in nutritional value. All this without calorie overload. Yay! Ginger tea is your savior. Unable to handle cravings during the fasting window? Try ginger tea. Drinking ginger tea at night and in the morning can help a lot with cravings. People vouch for the amazing effect ginger tea has on keeping them satisfied during fasting hours. Just make sure to not add any milk or sugar to your ginger tea. Ginger tea offers several other health benefits as well. Being rich in volatile oils and anti-inflammatory properties, it boosts your immunity. People who have diabetes can also try it. Ginger tea also makes for an ideal drink to try during the cold weather when seasonal infections and the common cold are at an all-time high. Choose an eating window that goes with your schedule. Choose the eating window carefully, keeping in mind that you need to eat well to stay healthy and get all the nutrients your body needs. For example, if your eating window clashes with your hectic workday such that you don't have time to nourish yourself, your health is going to suffer. This will make it difficult for you to stick to intermittent fasting in the long run. Let your schedule be flexible and lenient enough so that you don't get fed up. Never compare yourself with others. So, your best friend has also started intermittent fasting. Great. Now you have a fasting buddy to keep yourself motivated. You can discuss healthy recipes, workouts, and more. Whatever you do, please don't compare your results with others. Each body is different and responds differently to weight loss plans. Keep your patience and continue working hard to reach your goal weight. Stick to a regimen that works for you. Your friend might be able to follow the strictest variant of intermittent fasting, but if you are comfortable with the 16/8 plan, continue with it. Don't lose your sleep over what others are doing. Excited to try intermittent fasting? Maybe you would like to know more about the science behind shedding extra pounds and maintaining your goal weight over time. Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more weight loss related videos. Shall we? Watch the top 20 weight loss superfoods you're not eating enough of. You can also try our video on 12 diet mistakes to avoid when you're trying to lose weight. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about health, nutrition, and weight loss. Have you ever tried intermittent fasting to lose weight? Did you like it? Let us know in the comments below.